And good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 4, I think it is, of Morning Modded Minecraft, or whatever I'm calling this at this point. And I've done quite a bit since you've last seen. I've completely finished the tree farm, along with setting up a sludge boiler to deal with the sludge from this harvester. And we've produced some dirt and clay. That clay is going to be useful. This chest is full, which is coming from the harvester, which means that the entire system is backed up. And yeah, this is what processes the wood. I've gotten another 3 Stirling generators, each running with an octadic capacitor. And they're all full of coal. So our next priority is going to be to do something with all this wood. So what I'm looking at here is the energy condenser. So first things first, we're going to need this. So I can just take one of these and I'll stick the rest in here. And I need some cobblestone. That and cobble. So we have low covalence dust. That. I picked up our quartz grinder, as you can see, because we do not actually need it anymore at all. Let's see. Medium covalence dust, and the last thing we need is high covalence, which is a piece of coal and a diamond, which thankfully we are not running low on. But we're going to have much less after this is over with. So now, energy condenser, chemical chest, and I do not have everything that I need. I am going to also need stone, which I may have in one of these chests. Yes. Haha. Is that all I needed? Let's see. That. Oh, I don't have the diamond. Anyway, so I plan to split up this episode into a bunch of segments. Like, not separately uploaded segments, but segments nevertheless. And that way we can get more done per episode. Alright, alchemical chest. These guys have a really big inventory, but I don't even think it's as big as that of a diamond chest. Energy condenser, 4 diamonds and 4 obsidian. 2, 3, 4. I am nearly positive that I have, yep, 4 obsidian. Cool. And now I get to make this energy condenser. Okay, so we have all this massive amount of wood, so let's do something with it. Eesh, that caused a lag spike. Let's see, what do we need some of? I just went mining, so we don't need any more iron. All of these things have EMCs, so that may be useful. I could use pulsating iron. Steel ingots are pretty basic, don't really need that. I really don't have a need for much. So, just so that I have somewhere for all of this excess energy to go, I'll put in a diamond. Oops. This tree farm causes quite a bit of lag, which kind of stinks because I wanted to run off of that rather than your standard farm, but that might not work out if it causes too much lag. This video already is being recorded, and in just 30 FPS rather than 60, which is what I normally try to do, simply because I do not have a good enough computer to run all of my machines and stuff and 1080p 60 FPS video at the same time, which kind of stinks. Thankfully, we seem to be producing enough energy to power everything. I believe I made this induction smelter last episode, so that shouldn't be something that I have to update you on. That's probably a creeper that got too close to the sludge boiler, which means that he's probably up here somewhere. Do I have Yeah, I don't know what's up with that creeper, but as you can see, I had to dig a giant hole just so that our trees could actually grow. But at some point, I would definitely like to move our house, quite possibly into that tower. Also, something interesting I never actually noticed. Also, we have infinite apple juice due to our tree farm. Something I never noticed is these are actually uneven. How is it that we make elevators from the mod? Elevator, wool, and an ender pearl. That should not be hard. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mine out this wall and all of the walls above it so that you guys can see what it's going to look like when we turn this into a base. I'm going to try to hide all of the cables, just make it as essentially pretty as possible. And then we're going to put elevators in here so that we can go to the different floors, and on the highmost floors we will maybe have solar panels powering I do not know where these skeletons came from, but whatever. But we're going to have solar panels powering some spawners. Okay. Okay. I never got rid of these spawners, which might be a good thing due to, you know, them quite possibly being useful in the future. Let's keep heading up the stairs. I doubt I'm going to need this. Actually, no, I'm not going to keep these spawners because really they're far more useful in their broken form. Alright, let's see. So, the next thing we're going to need for this is a powered spawner. And that's so that we can consistently have monsters spawning to get us mob essence even when we aren't around. Some things are just so aggravating sometimes. I'm going to finish mining all of these spawners, and then I'm going to go ahead and start setting up this place as our base, and hopefully by the end of the episode we can have an actual base set up here. So I'll come back when I've cleared out all the spawners and done everything needed so that we can have a really nice setup here. So I guess I'll be back in a second with you guys. Alright guys, I am back, and I think my past recording was not actually recorded at all. But if that's the case, I'm not actually sure if that's the case or not. I don't feel like going back to check the recording. But the tower is finished. I recorded it all. Sadly, it none of that picked up, and it was all depressing and stuff. But now we're getting ready to try and get something like an ME system, which is was added by a certain mod that I cannot think of the name of. Ooh, our first zombie head. We're going to need more than one of those. I got this sword, and it has beheading 6 on it. So it's pretty nice. And if we can get some more gold at some point, I would love to upgrade it more. It's just, as of now, it's just a beheading sword. It does the same damage as that steel sword that we've had forever, but only it is a giant behemoth of a sword that swings much slower. Also, it's completely made out of paper, so that's why it's so weak. Alright. I think we have all that we need. One night, and we have 10 zombie heads. Also, really, that wasn't even an entire night. Limestone and granite. I've also got this vibrant capacitor bank, mainly because I needed to charge this, and I had the materials to make it regardless. It holds 25 million RF, which is really nice, considering that'll be a backup for any time these were to go offline. Our sheep farm does not have the proper amount of sheep for some reason. Let's see. What else? I think that's it. And let's get to crafting. We're going to need what's called the vat. And that's pretty easy to make. I still have a bunch of glass. So let's look at how easy that is. Doesn't look like it'll be very hard. So 1, 2. We now have 2 fluid tanks, 1 machine chassis. I know that we have... Wait, no, I don't, because we don't. Dang it. I don't have the copper. I need to just take that out of here and leave it out, because that's an issue that I kept having. I'm gonna try not to craft much, because last time I got lost in crafting, it took up the entire episode, and I did not like that. There we go. We're getting pretty close to completing this. Alright, 1 of those. And finally, electrical steel. Okay. If you don't remember, I think I made at least part of this electrical steel last episode. Oh, whoops. Whoops. There we go. Now, we now have the vat. Now, the vat is used to produce what's called nutrient distillation. And it seems to me that the best way to go about getting that, at least for us at the moment, is probably going to be getting zombie heads and paper. I mean, not paper, sugar. You see, you can produce different amounts of nutrient distillation based on what kind of stuff you put in it. So, I have this vat. I don't know where I should put it. Currently, it can go in the wall. I don't care enough about it to put it somewhere else. this guy has been charging non-stop since I put it here, and that was like 3 days ago. Not real life days. 3 Minecraft days ago. Okay, now? Well, I guess I'll just wait for this to finish filling up. We have 400,000 usable RF on this sword, so we won't have to worry about recharging it anytime soon. So that's nice. I like how the tower came out, and that's also going to be where we store all of our Enderio storage system stuff. We're gonna have all our machines in there and Enderio storage system and stuff like that. We might even have a few floors dedicated solely to mob spawning, which would be pretty cool. I don't know when or where those floors would be, but... And I do not know what I did with that sugarcane that I just... What did I... What? I know I just got sugarcane. Or I'm insane. Oh, there it is. I thought that I hadn't turned it into sugar yet. Doink. Can I do that? Sugar? Zombie head. Recipes. Fire water. Rocket fuel. Sugar. And... Sugar and a head. Should produce nutrient distillation. Oh, needs water. That's it. Well, the best way to get water, at least in my opinion, is through an aqueous accumulator. So let's look at how to make that. It's been 7 minutes, which means it's probably right about time to end the episode. So what I'm going to do, since I don't want to exactly end the episode here, is I'm going to get a bit more progress done, show you what's happened, and then we're going to end off the episode. So, yeah, see you in a second. Alright guys, so I'm back. I haven't done much more. I just finished up our little, nutrient distillation maker, and it's running pretty well. I'm out of monster heads and zombie flesh and stuff. Oh, here's some more. If I just pop that in here real quick, we can probably make a ton. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and end off the episode here like I said I would. But I want it to be noted first of all. Oh, 32, nice. That in the next few episodes, dang it, stupid red lines. In the next few episodes, we're going to be focusing on other mods, because for the past 3, we've been trying to get this wood farm, and we finally have it, which is cool. But to be honest, to just stop here would be kind of ridiculous. So I don't think we're going to be moved into our base for another 2 or so episodes. Because, who knows, maybe I'll create a custom base. But the point is, we're going to be focusing on some other mods. Maybe extra utilities or something like that. Extra utilities is a really fun mod. And I've also been thinking about making some tutorials for mods, so tell me what you think of that. Anyway, thanks a ton for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.